Welcome back. Welcome back to the Nation of Wolfgang Gaming Podcast. Back here with Coop, good brother Flea. Nah, you a good brother too. That's good brother too. Hey, me, Mr. Fields, Keeks, Khalid, whatever you want to call me. But we're back today with a good episode. We're gonna have like a few topics today. We're gonna be talking about Madden that's coming out. We're gonna be talking about the NFL. We're gonna be talking about James Harden's comments, and then we're also gonna be talking about lethal shooter and entitlement when it comes to AAU circuit. So we're gonna kick off with what do we want to kick off? Let's kick off with
AAU.
You want to kick off with AAU?
We'll kick off with the lethal shooter and Earn Your Leisure's conversation. Piggyback off that.
That's cool. Let's start with that. One big shout out to Earn Your Leisure. I'm a big fan of you guys. We appreciate you guys, man. You guys get great people to come in and interview, and then you guys are also just great at delivering content. You guys are great at reaching out to people and just connecting with people and giving real information.
So DJ Envy didn't make them?
Did he?
DJ Envy made who?
You didn't hear that? Oh, okay, my bad. Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead.
Nah,
'Cause
so
I didn't
what
hear
you
about
gotta
that.
say?
Oh, you didn't hear that? DJ Envy went in on them. Talking about I made them. They wasn't big until they came into the Breakfast Club.
Stop it.
I didn't thought y'all heard that.
Stop it.
I didn't even put it in the chat.
Somebody tell Envy to
I
shut
knew
up.
I should have sent it to y'all because y'all
Somebody
already
tell-
leisure.
was it?
I disagree with
I'm
that.
being
Wasn't
dead
Dave
serious.
Dash on freaking Envy's joint telling Envy that he
That-
don't own, like, come on,
But-
dog.
Yeah, that's
Yo,
corny.
and
DJ Envy
come
be
on,
saying some
don't do
corny
that.
shit.
Don't do that.
From my personal perspective, I disagree because I was faithfully watching them
Before.
before.
And that's what they were saying. We had a
Same.
following before.
I faithfully watched
Yeah.
them
I
before,
watched them-
and then their Breakfast Club.
After this, y'all
Years
should watch it.
before.
I ain't gonna lie. Y'all might get tight.
Yeah.
Y'all might get tight.
I started
Especially
watching them like a little bit before COVID.
Y'all might get tight when
I
he
started watching
said.
them during-
Now, one of your boys went at him. I don't know if it wasn't Ian. One of the dudes went at back at because
Oh, that's the shit. It's probably
That's
one
the
of
shit.
them
Like,
was
come
like,
on.
oh,
Say,
that's
whether it
another
was
man talking about you,
Rashad,
man.
Ian,
How
or
did you
Troy.
see that?
I think it was
How
Rashad.
did you see it? It was
That's my-
Rashad.
I like them all.
It was probably
I know it
Rashad. It's probably
100%. But
Yeah, I got
how
comments
do you
with
do?
it
Where
today.
did you? Can I watch that? YouTube?
Yeah, so just pop it up. It's up there. Yeah,
Okay.
you'll see
I didn't know
DJ
that. That's
Envy.
why.
Matter of fact, it was Joe Button podcast. And you know I don't even watch Joe Button podcast no more. It popped up and said, "Yo,
Okay.
DJ Envy." He played the clip of
That's
Homeboy,
clickbait.
and he has Rashad number.
That's clickbait.
So
That's-
no, it's not clickbait.
It is clickbait.
Oh, you
because-
talking about for DJ Envy?
Yes, 'cause that's some.
That's corny.
That's-
That was
He said
corny.
he has Rashad's number.
Who?
DJ
Joe?
Envy?
No,
Button?
Joe Button.
He called him.
Yeah, you
On
can
the
hear
show?
Rashad. Yeah, they was talking.
Oh yeah, I gotta watch that.
Nah, they was talking. I know y'all don't fuck with Joe Button,
I didn't
but yeah,
know
I
that.
caught that.
Okay.
I caught that. My bad, man. We all on another
Nah,
tangent.
yeah, let's
Go
get
ahead.
back to it.
Let's get back
That's
to
cool,
it.
That's cool.
That was
AAU.
But cool. How do you guys feel about Lethal Shooter's comments? He pretty much just said AAU. Do you have the exact comments? But I know he said something along the lines of AAU players were like more entitled these days, or like there's an entitlement that comes with like getting filmed, like having a whole bunch of like videographers and
Yeah.
stuff these days, like having personal trainers and stuff. He said people are training more than they're actually hooping. And yeah, what do you guys think about that? I know I have some comments.
I like
What
to
do you guys
defer to
think?
both of y'all because y'all was in the circuit.
Yeah.
So me is just like the outside looking in. So I'll let y'all take over. I'll add something in at the end, but I think y'all have full blown on what what to say about this.
Yeah, so I agree with Lethal Shooter. The question was, I think it was, is the AAU circuit bringing these kids nowadays entitlement? And I think it brings them entitlement because what you said, they bring a cameraman with them, they're bringing their trainers, you know what I'm saying? They're playing for different reasons. Like, we was playing on a it's me and you type of vibe, you know what I'm saying? Like, we here, like, we trying to eat, we trying to get scholarships and shit. They're playing for highlight tape. So, and then on top of that, and it's just a trickling effect because now kids are training more than they're playing. They're not. It's things you learn from playing in the park, and it's things going to the park from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and you got to fight for your necks, and you know what I'm saying? They're not learning none of those like qualities and that rough and edge, that rough edge you get from like, just not being prima donnas. You know what I'm saying? And they're getting ranked younger now, so it's
I don't
just
see how that's possible.
it's a lot. They're ranking third graders, like it's just. It's a lot. It's like watering down the game itself. Like, yeah, the market is getting bigger, but as far as the game, it's like watering down the game, in my opinion.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think that has something to do with the NBA? Do you think
Yeah.
NBA have some input on these rankings?
On what rankings?
Like
So he's employed by the NBA, so I know he didn't want to say down about them, but it's all part of their marketing scheme.
who's employed by the NBA?
Lethal Shooter.
Oh, I thought you said me. Oh, okay. No, I thought you. Do you think they funded?
Shoot, if you was employed by the NBA, we wouldn't be doing this.
So, do you think they funding his early rankings and stuff like that?
Yeah, funding it?
Yeah,
I don't know if they're
to get more reach, because I know, saying they LeBron is about to be at the end of his career, so
Yes.
the storyline is about to change, stuff like
Yes.
that. I know Wemby
I think
is about
they're
to come in the
influencing
league.
it.
Okay, all right.
Because they're trying to find the next big thing.
Okay, Yeah,
earlier
okay.
now, but yeah.
all right.
Definitely. For me, I think there is like entitlement that is created, just because, just like both of them said, they like you have like cameraman. Everybody has a cameraman and stuff in these days, but also I feel like it doesn't really make a difference. It's just like, so what? If you're gonna be it, you're gonna be it. If you're bringing a cameraman, it's just because your family probably has the money for it. And if you're not gonna be it, you're not gonna be it. You can put together whatever highlight tape you want. College coaches want full game tape. So whatever highlight tape you want, dog, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So I really don't. I feel like it does bring a little bit of entitlement, but I feel like the amount of entitlement it brings, it doesn't really affect the game or the kids that's like affect the game too much, because if you're gonna go to the league, you're gonna go to the league. Most of the people that are in the league, I ain't gonna say most of the people, but there's a good amount of people in the league that have had people that are, one, either have a lot of money, or two, have had other people in the league prior to them from their family, or just like close groups, like close family friend groups and stuff. So like it's honestly like a big like trickle down effect. If you do well in the league, and there's very few people that do well in the league that haven't been in the league or like haven't had like family in the league for a long time. But those are like your storybooks, those are your little fairy tales that they want to be able to give you for their marketing and stuff. But either way, I think it does bring entitlement, but I don't know. I don't think it really matters much. If you're gonna be it, you're gonna be it. If people want to have cameramen to be able to recollect on what they did when they were younger, cool. I honestly don't see much of a problem with it. Yeah, I don't think it's too big of a deal.
And just before we segue out of here,
Well, I got a little bit comment on it. But
okay, I just wanted to add that nowadays you could pay for your kid to play AAU. Back in our day, you had to be good enough to be invited to play AAU. There was no paying your way in. You just had to have the talent. If you were good enough, you played AAU. So now it's thousands and hundreds of thousands of AAU teams, circuits, and it's watered down.
They making money, of course. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be watered down because they're making money. They definitely making money. Like basketball, and also basketball is more of a global thing now. Anyways, it was a global thing before, but the more that it increases its popularity, the more people are going to be playing at a younger age and just like doing things. But again, it's all part of the marketing, like to get people to the NBA or want to get to the NBA.
So my added thing to it is something like real short. I think entitlement is a strong word. I feel sheltered is more of a mean. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't want your kid to go into every AAU, they can't. You know what I'm saying? I think it's more of a shelter situation than anything, because y'all want you in this league because of this and all that. I see it as more of a shelter than entitlement. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know too much of it, so I don't really even like to comment on it, but it seems more sheltered than entitlement.
Okay.
Like from my days, like I said, I got that dog mentality. Like I'm going to the basketball court. I'm pretty sure these parents are telling these kids not to go to the basketball court because you got training, you got these. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's more of a shelter than entitlement.
I think the sense of entitlement just comes from like being out here and like seeing like some of the kids like and the kids with the parents, and it's not everybody, it's definitely not everybody, but seeing some of the kids with the parents and seeing some of the parents be more invested in their kids' basketball than the kid actually is, or yeah, just like stuff like that. Like it's tough. It's tough to be able to push your kid more than your kid actually wants to be pushed in a certain direction. And us as basketball coaches and trainers and stuff, we see that. So like if your kid wants a highlight tape, cool, whatever. But like the entitlement of you think your kid should be playing every second, or you think your kid should be doing more than what they're actually doing, it's just not possible. And it's just not even just not possible. It's just not good for it's not good for the situation. It's not good for the team. It's not good for the coach. If your coach thinks like this thing should be going on, cool. If not, if they don't think like it's going on, then you should be working harder to get into your next spot or get into your next situation and stuff. But I do feel the entitlement because you got a lot of people that bounce around in different places and stuff, but also that comes with having more resources too. There's a good amount of NBA players that have went to a bunch of different high schools and stuff and then still ended up in the NBA and do their thing. But I don't know. I think it is entitlement. I think it is entitlement to a certain point because the parents the parents bring the entitlement to the kids, in my opinion.
They raise them with entitlement.
There's nothing wrong with like making sure your kids have like confidence, but like the entitlement to where you think like things are like owed to you or like things like deserved to you, like a position on a basketball court or like a certain amount of shots or something like that is like owed to you just because
that part isn't
you have like a certain just because you're there.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you're there, like my kid's on this team, you should. But it's just like if there's just like in the real world, if you go out here and you work harder by building connections and like building up your knowledge and stuff, you're gonna be more equipped to be in the real world. Just like same thing for basketball, you're gonna go make more money, just like you would go make more time or like get more time on the basketball court with the more practice and the more like. Honestly, the more networking too. Basketball is all about networking. If you can find the right coach or the right trainer, or just the right person to be talking to you in your ear, that can make the big difference in your basketball career. Honestly.
So, speaking on entitlement.
Great segue right there.
I know everyone heard James Harden's comment. No, we don't have the exact quote right now, but he says something across the lines. He cannot play for a GM that is a liar.
That's a lie. He called straight up lie, and he repeated it.
He said, "Let me repeat. I will never play for a GM that is a liar."
Mm-hmm. Who's the GM again?
Daryl Morey.
Yeah. Okay.
So for people that don't know their background with each other, Daryl Morey was the GM for the Houston Rockets. James Harden hosted there. He's the one that made the trade to get James Harden from the Thunder. He's the one that traded James Harden when he asked to request a trade from Houston. Mm-hmm. Then he went to Philly and then traded for James Harden again. So, in all, if we want to talk NBA contracts, roughly, don't quote me, he probably gave him over $500 million in contracts. So, for James Harden to feel this strongly about a GM he has history with, we don't know what's going on. So, yeah, I just want to open the floor because I don't know my opinion. I don't know how to have I don't know what's going on.
Entitlement is the greatest word for this man right here, man. He just wants out, man. Like always, man. Like at every situation, he wants out.
Like always,
gain weight to make sure that he can't play for Houston. Slim down. You see how he slimmed down, running out of Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? It's just like. I got the sense that he's worse than, and I think he gets a bad name too. He's worse than Kyrie, to me personally. And, he's worse than Kyrie, dog. He's worse than Kyrie.
Honestly, cool. There's nothing wrong with either one of them.
Nah.
Honestly, you got. Nah. I'm telling you, all you guys have this slave mentality thing for NBA players.
I don't think it's
not. It is.
So be real.
It is because, dog.
Be real about the situation.
They be like, yo, if they're getting paid millions of dollars, then they should blah 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 blah. Like, no. That's not how this works.
Yes.
I get paid millions of dollars, not myself, but the NBA player.
Yep.
Yes.
An NBA player
Hypothetically.
gets paid millions of dollars because millions and millions of people watch him. It's a global thing, and freaking you have
And you
people
get paid
that
what you're potentially about to do, what you're potentially going to do.
or what you're potentially gonna sell.
That too.
That's
And for
what
the
it
team,
is.
you don't think you go in the playoffs, you get more of a bank account?
Of course, but if
If
I,
you go
but
to
if
the
I'm
finals,
saying
you get more of a
Your
bank
bonus-
but
account.
why can't I
So-
dictate what I want to do? You guys think that you guys think these people are slaves
No,
to
I
where
don't-
they
I think you
to
get it
where
from
they
the
have
slave
to
part.
yes, because they have
Yeah.
to do what the team says, and two, what's in the best interest of the team.
I don't think
who
NBA runs like
cares, and two, what's in the best interest of the fans. Who cares? These people are regular people with lives that have families. They're going to make the best decisions for themselves and their families. If that is a problem with you, and that's the problem with fans, and that's the problem with a lot of organizations, how is that a problem with you? But that's where it's a slave mentality.
My
thing.
question is, do you think he's being real with the comment that he's making, or is it just his way to get out? I'm asking
First
you
of all,
that because there's a difference.
I
Like
think-
if you're being real, like yo, this organization they did this and that, to just say I'm just a liar is so vague. To be like, yo, you can't just put.
I feel like
it's
that's- I feel like that's tough to say. I feel like it's tough to say whether he's doing that or not, just because we don't know what is going on
We
behind
don't.
closed doors over there. These are billion-dollar corporations that
So he
have
left
a
open the
lot of
crack,
stuff
though.
going on that we don't know about. So I don't know. One, it could be acting. Two, it could be something really happening that we don't know about on the back end. Three, it could be
Yes.
some bullshit.
Yes.
It could be all of that.
Yes,
who
but so
knows?
why you left the crack open and just say, yo, this dude is a liar, to be so vague and then expect nobody to be like, what are you talking about?
Because-
so we can't say it's slave mentality. And I don't think NBA is very friendly with trades. No, you know what I'm saying? You
I
going
think the slave mentality
NFL.
comment is more towards Kyrie when people get mad at Kyrie.
I agree with the Kyrie situation.
I think that's what he.
Because me and
James
him
Harden
having a
is a
conversation
little
about Kyrie, we're gonna
Yes.
leave it for another day.
Okay.
But he, you know what I'm saying? I get where he's coming from with
Yes.
the slave, but I don't think it comes in play with Harden. I don't think it comes in play with
It
Harden.
does because why everybody worried? Not worried about, but like, dog.
You did it. You in the public eye. Nobody asked him what's Harden
said-
doing.
So
He left the crack open.
to say, cool, he said something. People have social media. People say stuff all the time.
Yes.
He can say whatever he wants. People
Yes.
say stuff about their family members, their
Yes.
sisters,
Mhm.
their boyfriends, their
Yep.
girlfriends, all that stuff all the time. Put all their information on social media. So what? So what?
So don't. I mean, you do that, but don't leave it as inquisitive and be like, all right, what do you? My thing is his track
Why not?
record. His track record doesn't show. He got fat to get out of Houston. He, you know what I'm saying? He did what he had to do in Brooklyn to get out of there. My thing is,
That's
why you be so
strategic.
strategic to
That's
do
strategic.
what?
That's strategic.
I'm not.
That's strategic.
Me, I'm all about a team player stuff, man. I see, my mind is not even a fan mind. It's not.
So,
My thing is my
question
brother
for you,
right
Ryan.
beside me.
Okay.
That's all of my mentality is.
They
you know
all
what I'm
fighting
saying?
for money.
Yeah.
They all fighting for money.
Yeah, I guess
So
so. Fleet,
you're
my bad.
not-
Go ahead.
Coop, you're not a fan of NBA players taking their lives in their own hands.
I'm a fan
Making
with
their own decisions,
I
going wherever
have
they
no
wanna go.
problem with that. I have zero problem with that.
But you just got mad at James Harden for doing it multiple times. That's what he's
I
doing.
got-
He's doing whatever he wants. He's doing what he want to do.
I got a problem with on how it's being done. Like, yo, just hold out, do whatever you need to do. But to get fat or to make comments to get your way out of it, it's like, yo, it's a certain way. Or play out your contract. I don't know. You signed the contract. Yo, you signed this contract. Nobody forced you to. You agreed upon a number that you and the GM, he didn't force you to.
Yeah.
It's not the NFL when they can franchise tag you. So it's like, yo, you signed this.
Yeah.
I didn't force your hand to it.
Yeah.
But now that you want to get out and you seeing that the scope is not looking the way you want to look, now you want to get out and find every way out. So I don't agree with that part. It's
Yeah.
just like, yo,
So-
you held it in your hands when you signed this job. You could have said, "Nah, I want 2 years and do this."
Yeah.
Right?
I
Right or
agree.
wrong?
I agree.
You didn't have to sign the max.
So
you
if
see
you
the
can-
max because
so-
you see that the millions.
Yeah.
So, if you could get out of a deal, if you can get out of $1 million deal earlier than expected with a league that really don't give two shits about you anyway.
I don't think NBA is like that. I mean, these are billion dollars. Huh? I feel like maybe I'm comparing too much with the NFL.
Hold on.
Maybe I'm comparing too much with the NFL.
Hold on. You think they care about them?
Care about what?
Like, you think the owners care
I feel
about,
like they're more friendly than the NFL. Maybe I'm comparing too much
because
with
the
the
NFL
NFL.
is racist. No, I'm sorry. Let's just call it
Nah,
straight.
keep it. There
The
you go.
NFL is racist.
And maybe
But-
I'm doing that. Maybe I need to
They're
chill out because I'm
cooler,
comparing
but
too
at
much to the
end-
NFL.
Yeah, at the
Because
end
I'm a football guy,
Yeah.
so I'm looking at everything that
bro,
you're.
at the end of the day, it's the bottom line.
Yes. Yo, yeah.
If you ain't
need to
fucking-
produce.
James, thank you.
But my thing
We don't
is,
give a fuck about what's going on.
look at what the dude
We
that
don't
happened
care.
in
James
in
Harden
Clippers.
made them pay
This
him.
is. I'm all pro player because my
Yes.
talent is the reason all of this is even operating.
Yes,
That's all
I
that
agree
matters.
with you.
You get what I'm saying?
But my
So
thing is,
I'm pro with the
and
player
you,
doing whatever
okay,
they
but
want.
like you said, I'm the reason why. Okay, you agreed up on this number.
That's you.
That's
are right.
that's the part where I'm
But-
like, yo, come on.
but
man.
again-
and to do it multiple times,
Yes.
I get it.
But again,
one time.
on these
How many
contracts,
times has the league so much?
on these contracts that he's signing, there are no trade clauses. That means he can do what he wants, bro. He can ask for a trade out. It's still his same contract. Y'all just gonna have to accept it on a new team. So the fact that he signed a contract does not have nothing to do with him wanting out. He still can want out because why? He's James fucking Harden. I'm that good.
Yeah, that's questionable still.
Okay, we'll
Yeah,
have a
that's
different
go ahead.
conversation another day.
Yeah, yo.
But we'll do that.
Yeah,
another
okay,
time.
yeah.
But people are getting mad at players. They earned this. They earned the right to do whatever they want. Like, I'm sorry. It's a reason you paying me.
I get you.
get what I'm saying?
It's
You are-
there's two
You
sides
are
of the coin.
one of
Yeah.
the
Okay.
best things for $1 million business. For $1 billion
Oh, okay.
business.
All right.
You are one of the best
Biggest assets.
at exactly one of the. Thank you.
You're the number one asset.
And where?
And
Philly?
not James.
Oh, you're
but
talking about NBA.
Star players
Okay.
in
Yes.
organizations are the number one asset.
Yes.
They're the
Oh,
star
yes.
players.
No,
Without them,
1,000%.
It's a problem.
1,000%.
So, yeah.
You know, yeah.
You got to
1,000%.
bring
And
on
I'm
something.
pretty sure-
And the NBA is great at marketing, so I know honestly whatever they were marketing, they'd be good at it. But once you make them your centerpiece, it's tough to be like, all right, bet we about to just take all this away, especially after, Once they your centerpiece, it's tough to take that. I ain't gonna say it's tough to take away because you guys can do it.
I'm thinking of
Y'all
just
big
like
money,
the team joint. It's just like, yo.
I get it. You on that old school high school.
Why you keep saying old school?
He
I'm
played-
just like for team too much, man. It's like,
Yo, you played with Dr. J. It was okay.
he's not playing for that.
It's okay.
Go ahead, though. Go ahead.
All right, next. Madden.
For anybody who's looking for a league, I'm trying to get one together for 24. I'm looking in the next couple weeks. Please drop a link in the drop a comment, man. I'm trying to make a league with this Madden. We are creating a Discord, so we can all join up. I'm hearing some good things. I'm hearing some not so good things. As far as cornerback plays, they saying if you can't see the ball, you can't make a play on it. But there's videos of them being able to do that. But this goes to say when this is what me and my guys argue about all the time. Every community, especially if you're faithful to that community, you're going to find something wrong with that game, especially if you want a better game. And like I keep saying, it is hard to get a fucking different game
every year.
every year.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, we already had this discussion. No, it's not.
Okay.
They just strategically line it up so they have stuff for further out. But that shit is not hard. I'm sorry.
They might be doing that. They might be doing
They
that.
are
I can agree. I do probably agree with you on that one. As far as I'm like, yo, we gonna kick him to there, give him a little bit there, and all that to make it prolonged. But it's kind of hard to at the same time when you don't have no competition. So what are you supposed to do when you're a Madden fan? What you supposed to do when you're a 2K fan? I mean, Call of Duty has a whole lot of other. You got Fortnite, you have Battlefield, you have all these other games that
SOCOM.
Call of Duty has to.
But that's the thing. It makes
SOCOM
you-
is out of it. Been
No,
gone. I love SOCOM.
You're saying, what are you gonna do? Like, there's like you have to do.
No, you don't.
That's the point
Yeah, you
of a
don't-
freaking
yeah.
monopoly.
Yes.
It's so where you don't have to do
Yeah,
anything.
you're right. You're
and you
right.
set your price.
Mhm.
You have a monopoly.
Yeah.
You don't have to do
I agree.
anything. So they say, okay, we'll throw a little one something in here so it makes it seem like we're doing something.
Yeah.
There ain't no competition, so what's the point?
Running
And
did
then-
look like it came back though. The running plays and the blocking. They
Honestly,
did that part.
I like the cornerback play over like the recent years. I like the way they've let the cornerbacks like actually be able to make plays and stuff. So I do appreciate that, man.
Nah,
I don't want y'all to think
they
I'm
OD with the
ungrateful.
cornerbacks because you as a cornerback, you can't be looking at the receiver. The ball's being thrown and you do this.
Oh, that's impossible.
That's an interception. There's no way unless you
They're
look at back.
catching it like this.
Impossible.
Yeah, literally, there's a video out there where the ball is thrown, the dude hit triangle.
For the record,
boom,
I
boom.
do not play Madden.
Yeah.
I'm not buying it. So.
I'm buying it. This week I'm buying it. People,
Just
so y'all
saying
see it on the stream.
I'm gonna buy it later.
I have
I
to.
ain't gonna buy it this
I have
I'm
to.
here so I won't get fined.
Yeah, I have to. I have to.
Oh man, all right. NFL season started up soon. What's y'all teams and what are y'all expecting from them this year?
So me and my guy Flea, we in the same division. I have the belief that he gonna have to compete with the Lions. I feel like the Lions is gonna make a huge push. Green Bay, by the way, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, I'm glad you're gone. I believe my record is going to be it's 17 games. Either 8 or 9-8. One of them.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? I believe we're going to be second or third in the division. Hopefully we can get a wild card. But I expect some good things, not great things from Jordan Love. Our defense look tight. I feel like we're going to go 8 or 9 or 9-8, one of them. But we won't be at the bottom of the pack. Chicago will be that.
Before we get to my team, Love, how you feel?
I like
too.
Love, man. I like
Me too.
Love.
I think he's gonna
I
have
feel
a
like,
good-
thank you. I feel like that. And a lot of people keep saying, Aaron Rodgers. I feel like he brings a lot of the attributes that Aaron Rodgers did bring. It's just, he's just a younger stud. Let's get it, man.
Okay.
Let's get it. I think that's why I said, I wished it was last year to whereas we could have got that out the way. But we here now. I think we in the right.
I think
right.
it's perfect timing.
Yeah. But as a Packers fan, I feel like we also been what's the word for it? Coddled? I don't know the word for it. Because
Okay,
we had
he's
Brett Favre.
spoiled.
Spoiled.
That's
We
what
had
y'all are.
Brett Favre in 92.
Yeah.
We had once he left, we had Aaron Rodgers. So as a
Yeah.
Packers fan, thank you.
Is that 30 straight years of elite quarterback play?
Over 30. That's 90. Yeah, over. Yeah,
That's over your
yeah,
lifetime.
over. No,
Oh,
almost
it's
my
not.
lifetime.
Oh,
Almost my
I forgot
lifetime.
he's 45. My
Oh,
bad.
He's the reason why they probably not winning no more. He's the last one. But go ahead, Flea. My bad. Go ahead.
I'm a Vikings fan.
Yeah.
So we got to put our what's the word? We got to put our what we think is going to
Yes.
happen in the season. We're going to win our division. I think we're going to go. We lost Dalvin Cook. I think we'll be fine. We have the best wide receiver in the game. We got we just drafted another young wide receiver that I like.
What was it?
Yeah.
The best wide receiver in the
Yeah, the
game.
best wide receiver.
No.
Justin Jefferson.
No.
What?
Devontae Adams. Still the best receiver in the game.
Who had the best season last year?
I think still. Probably. I don't know. I gotta look at the stats. I have to
He
look
broke
at
the
it.
record. He
Oh, then he had to put it. I mean, are we going profits or are we going in the stretch of the span? Devontae, look at his quarterback play. Look at my look at the quarterback for Devontae Adams and looking for. You know what I'm saying?
So
they
Kirk-
kick hard to the side. Come on now, let's not do that. Go ahead.
Kirk Cousins is better than Derek Carr.
Yes.
Is Kirk Cousins a top 10
He's not
quarterback?
scared to throw that ball down there.
Is Kirk Cousins the top 10 quarterback in the NFL?
I have to get back to you on that one.
Okay.
Derek Carr was it?
Nah, he's not.
Okay then. So
I
what are
just
we
want
talking
some
about?
Kirk Cousins respect on the podcast.
No, Kirk Cousins do deserve. No, I like Kirk Cousins.
They be
Why do
chewing
you think
my
I put
guy
you
out.
in
He's
division?
cooked. Okay.
Because he does dumb shit in the clutch moments.
Yes, he does.
He does dumb shit
Yes,
in
he
the clutch
does.
moments.
It's okay though.
Hey, it is.
okay,
I
though.
like Kirk Cousins.
He said, but that's my guy.
He's
Hey,
going to throw for 4,000 plus yards, 30 plus touchdowns.
And how many interceptions? About 20, 25.
About 15. But we're going to go 11-5. We're going to win our division.
11-5?
Yes.
You need to have one more.
11-6.
It's 17 games.
11-6.
Okay.
11-6.
All right. You're not scared of the Lions?
I am scared of the Lions.
Okay.
But we own them, so.
Everybody in the division owns the Lions. I'm sorry, but I'm just saying.
You feel me?
Hey.
I'm a Cowboys fan.
Ha
I'm a Cowboys fan. Yeah, they usually disappoint me around playoff times. We've been good. We've honestly been good around the last few regular seasons, so I ain't got no complaints. But yeah, Thinking like a 10-7 year.
10-7.
Honestly, I think we
That's
probably.
not bad.
It's not a bad year,
That's
but
not bad.
honestly, I don't think we're gonna have like. I think that's like our bare minimum. I think that's gonna be our minimum. But I think we're honestly gonna have a good
Do
year.
you think this is the last year for Prescott? Either Prescott or Mike McCarthy?
One of the two. No, I don't. Honestly, I hope Dak stays because I hope Dak just keeps getting the money. Honestly, I really hope he just keeps getting the money. He's not bad for production. Like he honestly, every time he gets to the playoffs, his line is either hurt. What he doesn't have injuries on his line every time he gets to the
Repeat
playoffs.
this for me. How many times he made the playoffs?
Wait, once, twice.
Every time he went to the playoffs. Don't act like this shit, man.
He's been in the league for what? 4 years?
Hell no.
Five?
Hell no.
How
Been
long
6
you-
or 7.
Okay, he's
Yeah, man, put that. Yeah, look that. I'll talk while I look that
all
up.
right.
I got you.
All right. Either way, Dak Prescott's performance has always been decent with me, and I always like to see a young black man get paid. So I ain't got no problem with that. But also, again, his production
7 years, 2016,
Yeah.
2 playoffs,
to playoffs.
and not won one.
Again, his line is never either he's not healthy, his line's not healthy, Zeke's not
Y'all
healthy.
have one of the most
Somebody
elite lines out there, man.
and they're never they were healthy for like 1 year.
And y'all defense is up there. Too,
Now our
man.
defense, our
You have
defense is
Zeke
nice.
Elliott. You have a CD Lamb.
People been talking.
You have-
People been talking about Zeke's watch for the
Who
last
first?
3
It's
years.
not Dak's fault.
People,
bro.
thank you. That's what I'm,
I'm talking
saying.
about the Cowboy. I'm just saying. I'm just talking
But
shit
that's
on
what I'm saying.
Cowboys.
fault, bro.
But this is what. But
It's
this is
a
what.
jersey.
Prescott too. Let's not act like Prescott
Bro.
is the goods.
No.
It's the-
The big thing about it,
It's the
he's
jersey
just
he has on,
he's
bro.
just their quarterback,
Doesn't matter.
though. He's just their quarterback. He's not like everybody thinks like he what?
It's
He's their
America's
leader. That's
team.
cool,
I
but
get
like
you. I get
he's
you on
not
that,
their
bro.
coach. He's not their wide receivers. He's not their defensive line. He's not their offensive line. There's different parts of the team, and
Do you think
football
he's clutch?
teams are way too big.
Do you think he's clutch?
The whole franchise is a clutch.
That's what
It's
I'm
a
saying,
clutch?
dog.
No.
Oh, okay.
He-
When the last time they won Khalid for the
I
podcast?
don't know if he was born.
He was born. The
No,
year that they
no.
won.
94. 94. That's cool. That's cool.
My guys won twice since I've been born. Let's just say that.
First of all, he's also a Detroit Pistons fan.
Oh,
yo. And we won when I was born in 2006.
I'm a
2004.
Lakers fan, so sit down.
Okay,
Sit
come on,
down.
man. We're talking about NFL, and you
Sit
want to go
down.
back to the NBA, but you
That's
talked
what I'm
about
saying.
it.
I don't wanna hear none of that.
No.
Huh? Yeah, you don't want to talk about that.
Don't want to hear that.
You don't want to talk about that.
Don't want to hear that.
And it wasn't a catch either.
Don't nobody want to hear that.
And it wasn't a catch. And
that's
that was
fine.
that was on us.
I'd hate the Cowboys, but that was a clutch.
Ah!
I'll give him that. Yeah. I would.
That was
we
that was
don't
a
know.
championship year for us too. We was gonna run the table.
Oh my
We was
god!
running the table that year.
Whatever, man. Running what?
We was running the table.
It happened.
I got a question for the NFL season. Surprise teams. Who y'all got that's, gonna surprise the league or surprise people this year?
I ain't even think about
Or teams you're looking forward to see? I could pop
Well, I
up.
can't even say surprising because they I think they're going to the NFC Championship. Better question is I got that and a question
Yeah.
after that.
All right.
I feel like Patriots. Patriots
All right.
gonna make a comeback here this year. for some
Okay.
reason.
That's a surprise thing for me. I'm cool with that.
I think Patriots.
You like mac and cheese at the quarterback?
I think he's gonna be better this year.
Okay. Dalvin Cook now?
And they got that.
No, they got Ezekiel.
Zeke. They got Zeke.
Yeah, they
you
got
know they a
Ezekiel.
running team.
Yes.
I think
Bill Belichick?
Bill Belichick with the defense. So
Okay.
But y'all go next. I do got a question for y'all after that.
I have the New York Jets.
Is that a surprise team?
They're gonna be juiced.
Is that gonna be a surprise team though? Because that's why I said the AFC Championship.
Oh, it's them?
That's why I said
It's
they go to the
because,
AFC
it's because
Championship.
of franchise.
Okay.
You feel
All
me?
right, I got you.
feel me?
Because that was my number one
Yeah.
answer, but I was like, yo, they going to the AFC
Yeah,
Championship.
and if
I feel
not
like
them, another not a surprise, but I can't wait to watch this team play is the Baltimore Ravens. With Odell Beckham,
Yeah.
Lamar
Jackson
finally
back.
got a number one.
Yeah,
That's
that's what I'm saying.
That's OD.
Yeah, I'm like,
You?
That's tough. For me, Honestly, and this be low key because they're in the same division as me, but I want to see how well the Giants do.
Okay.
Okay.
Cause Saquon.
I hate the Giants too.
Saquon. He's been very injury prone, and that's just a tough situation. You got Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones still like quarterback.
Huh? Who?
Is Daniel Jones still
Yes,
like quarterback?
yes.
All right. So you got those two. Now, yeah, I want to see like if they're gonna be able to put it together, or how long Saquon is actually gonna be in a Giants uniform.
Quick question, just the last for the NFL. Which one is the toughest division this year? Toughest division. I already got my answer. Want me to get my answer?
I got it.
Who?
It's the AFC North.
That's from Cincinnati, Ravens, Steelers,
And
and Browns.
no. NFC North?
That's us.
No.
You talking about
Jets.
AFC East? Okay,
There you
no
go,
problem.
AFC
That's
East.
that's exactly what I said. I was
Yes,
going to say
yes.
AFC East is about to be
AFC
tough.
East.
AFC is about to be the toughest division.
Yes.
You got the Patriots, you got the Jets,
Bills,
you got the
Miami.
Bills and Miami. I think three of those teams is going. I feel like it's going to the playoffs. Three of them teams, I really legitimately feel like they're
Yeah.
going to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Hopefully they bulked up that line for Tua. Hopefully you'll stay health free. I mean injury free. That's this season, Tua. But I think three of them is going to the playoffs this year. Yeah, I think AFC East.
We agree on that.
What you think?
I think we'll probably all agree on that.
Yeah,
one.
AFC East is.
I like
I
all
can't
those
wait to the
teams.
NFL season.
For this season, at least, I like all those teams, and I know my division isn't anything this year, and I don't see much other divisions that have multiple teams.
Y'all been one of the toughest divisions for decades.
Forever.
Yeah, for decades.
Forever.
You know what I'm saying? The
But that's why I feel like
NFC East been for decades.
That's why I
man.
feel like it's a tough bar to measure up against. If we really not the
Yeah.
best, if we really not by far the best division, people not gonna say we the best division.
Facts.
Yeah,
Just because we've been the best division.
I'm about to say, y'all.
It's like LeBron thing.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Y'all division
It's hard to
is
say
tough.
LeBron the best player every year, but LeBron can arguably be the best player every year. But he's been the best player for so long that it's like, all right, maybe we should look at somebody else.
Yeah.
Maybe this guy got to be the next. Ain't no way LeBron was the best player for this long.
Nah,
but
y'all had a run.
if he has been,
Y'all
he
had a
has
run.
been.
Y'all NFC East, like y'all ruled the freaking 90s. 2000, you had to deal with the Giants, you had to deal with the Cowboys, you had to deal with Redskins at the point in time. Yeah. So NFC East was tough. I never liked playing NFC East. I hate the NFC East. I hate all of them, every last team. So, but yeah, they tough. And I hate the Chicago Bears. Don't do my,
So
we all know.
we'll switch over to our sports betting part of the show. Mr. Flea, I heard you got a sports betting tip for us today.
Yes, sir. So last week I just want to, pull up the tips. Last week I gave bankroll. Establish a bankroll. That's the bankroll you play with. And don't make it an amount. That's life or death. Number 2, decide your most confident bets and straight bet them or either put them in small parlays. I know most sports bettors and most new sports bettors, they like to come in, go to whatever game they're looking at, pick a play, go down the whole list and have like a 25 leg parlay. There's a very low percentage that's going to catch. I'd rather you put your money on using the unit system in your bankroll, putting the money on your most confident bet, either straight bet it, 2-leg, 3-leg parlay, get out of there. And then that comes along with being disciplined. You need to be disciplined with gambling or it's not going to go your way. So that'll be my tip for today. Straight bets or small leg parlays.
So I because we got a group chat with gaming group chat, and my man Josh, Are You Entertained A, brought up a great question.
Yes.
Especially the people who do go into the NFL season. I know this is your biggest season coming,
Yes.
as far as NBA and NFL.
Yes.
I'm hearing there's a bankroll thing going on.
Yes.
What is that about? Tell the people what that's about.
So
they can chime into what this is.
Yeah. So that is a more personal level. But
Okay.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said that. My bad.
But no, you good. I can explain it to them.
Okay.
They might not be able to access this, but they still could know. So I have clients that they basically send me their bankroll, and I manage their bankroll with mine. So he sends me his bankroll instead of him doing it on his. He sends it to me, and then we combine our bankrolls together. So if he sends me 500, I'll minimize my bankroll to 500, and then now it's $1,000, but it's 50-50 everything down the line between me and him. That makes sense?
That makes a lot of
Sign me up.
So and, yeah, you can join too. We can talk about it later. But yeah, that's not for everybody.
Okay.
But it's for the people that. Thank you. It was a perfect. It's for the people that can't be disciplined. You got the 500, you got the $1,000 in your bankroll, and you see everything you like, and you just put stuff in. You put 10 leggers in. You put You put $10 down here, 50 here. You're like, oh no, man, I got 1,000. It's for those people that can't be disciplined.
Me.
Me
Look at me and Khalid, I was going heavy with the sports bet. I'm like, yo, I'm throwing this in there.
Yeah.
And especially with NFL, I suck because I'm so into
Invested?
NFL.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And I feel like I'm not an expert, but I know what goes on. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like freaking Jefferson getting what? 7 receptions?
Yeah,
100? Oh, yeah. That's going against one of the worst defenses in the world. So I throw that into a parlay and stuff like that. So I'm undisciplined. I'm undisciplined. Like somebody could throw me something and be like, "Yo, this is it," and I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna put it in," and then I'll throw some extra on it. Let me sprinkle a little bit, so I'm undisciplined. So that'll be good.
If you're cool, if you're like cool, leave a comment, man. I'll entertain it if you're willing to join.
That's hilarious. We'll switch over to our reinvest part of the show. Reinvest stands for research, earn, invest. It's my little like stock, crypto, and just any type of investment portion. So for stocks, Nvidia had like a slight pump over the like last week or so, and but most tech stocks have been driving down. Like I said, they've been driving down for like late August and during September. So like Apple, Microsoft, QQQ, Square, all these stocks have been like going down the past week or so. Even Tesla too have been going down the past week or two, and they honestly are going to keep driving down around like the 1 week charts. Or again, let me start by saying this is not financial advice. You should research anything that you do, or I'm not telling you to go buy any stocks or anything. I'm just telling you news and updates, and I'm just telling you what I do with my portfolio. All right, but yeah, tech stocks, they've been going down. They should be going down for like the next month or two, and yeah, we'll get into crypto for Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been retracting as well. A lot of people say that it's going to be, or like the experts that I research say that it's going to be retracting a little bit over the summer months and stuff, and like it'll start to pick up around like 6 months out from the halving. 6 months out from the halving is September. The halving's supposed to be in March 2024. Big thing about crypto and any type of investing assets, guys, you just got to make sure you do your own research. I've spent hours and months and years on like these different types of research, and it's stuff that you have to stay up to date on all the time. So if you ever do want to get interested and you want to get started, just go do some research on YouTube. YouTube's the greatest university in the world, and that'll lead into my tips that I want to give for today. My tips are going to be some of my favorite people to research when I'm going to get different information on stocks, crypto, and just any type of investing ideas. So number one is going to be Earn Your Leisure. Earn Your Leisure, they have Troy, they have Rashad, and they have Ian Dunlap that do Market Mondays, and they also are involved in a whole bunch of different other stuff for Earn Your Leisure. They're a network, and they're great. They're an investing network. So they're a network that's going to help you grow your wealth and help you build brands and give you different lanes to help you make more money. They are great. Another one, the one that I use for crypto, is BitBoy Crypto. We'll tag all these people in the comments so you guys know exactly if you guys can like understand everything that I'm saying for the username. But it's BitBoy Crypto. He's a crypto expert, and he honestly even has his own coin, but he doesn't like promote his coin too much. He really just promotes like news and what's going on in cryptocurrency, and he's great in my opinion, and he's one of the people I follow. And then the third person would be Tall Guy Tycoon. He is a person that's good with crypto. He's good with stocks, and he's good with just like developing ideas and stuff. He used to be a software engineer, and they are all well, he specifically is great with both crypto and stocks and other stuff too. So you can check all them out on YouTube. You can check them out on Instagram. That's usually where I catch a lot of their clips, and then I watch Market Mondays on YouTube. I watch I forgot Tall Guy Tycoon's show name. Strategy Sunday. I watch Strategy Sunday on YouTube, and then for Big Boy Crypto, I just run across a lot of his stuff on Instagram if I'm just ever like researching cryptocurrency and like what's going on and stuff. So yeah, those are your 3 tips for cryptocurrency and just any like stock news or any type of investment stuff. You can go to those 3 channels or those 3 people and find out what they're talking about. Honestly, they've been a great help to me on my investing journey the last 3 years, and honestly, I know they'll be a great help to you. They're all very knowledgeable people, and they're all people that actually have a lot of like wealth. It's not just like it's somebody that's talking to you that doesn't have like any money or like doesn't like have themselves in position to make money. Like these people are really wealthy. They have a lot of influence. They have a lot of connections, and these are people that you could possibly network with someday. Some people that I know I want to network with. All right. So, you guys have any brands on that you guys want to go over? That you guys want to promote today?
CT Sons, man. Shout out to my girls, man. Shout out to the CT Sons.
Shout out to the CT. Shout out, CT Sun. Shout out Keith Porter.
Yeah.
Shout out Keith Porter.
Word.
He is one of their assistant coaches now, and he was skill develop. He just got hired as skill development for them a few months ago, and had to get hired as their assistant coach, and has been doing a great job, man. Great job, Keith, for just staying the course and doing what you love, bro. We
Facts.
appreciate it, man. People in our community
Big ups,
appreciate that, bro. For
Big
real.
ups, kid.
Good brother, cool.
Got the Bridge, Fest right here. I bought this this came out
This is
4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah, it is.
4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah. It was Rich Fest.
Rich Fest.
Yeah, this for honestly, we both got
both
on the
of
same
y'all got
thing.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We didn't even realize we was gonna do this, but this is RS3. It's called Rich Season 3. It's album that honestly, this is one of the greatest like producers I've ever seen, and he's about to have a lot of stuff coming up. One of my boys, one of my closest friends, Ramp, another one of my great friends, Craigie F. We do this thing called Ridge Season that they started, and definitely big shout out to Molly. He's honestly the founder of the Ridge Season and Ridge Fest and all that stuff started at Molly's crib on freaking is it Ridgewood? Oh, Ridgeview, something like that over by Toby May.
Oh,
the
Mo, my
yeah,
God.
yeah, Mo.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about more?
Yeah.
What, from country school?
Yeah.
Country school, yeah.
Oh my God, yo, shout out
That's
to
big,
Mo,
bro.
man.
What's up, Mom?
That's
I
my
ain't even
boy.
know that.
That's-
Me neither.
I just support the good brother. He was at that band and said, yo.
All this stuff started with them.
Oh, okay.
That's what's up.
They definitely the big bros though, and they hold it down and have held it down for years, dog. So appreciate them. But yeah, this is we have like a entertainment company, and we push different types of entertainment. We push music, we push art, we push like commercials, like different type of ideas and stuff. We do a lot. So yeah, this is just something from an album that we had out called Rich Season 3 that had a lot of the artists from this area. It's honestly one of our better collab albums. You guys should go check it out. Pretty sure it's still on iTunes and Tidal and all that stuff. So yeah, you guys go check that out. All right.
Before we get out of here, man, Discord is going to be expanding soon. It's already open, but it's going to be expanding. We're going to have, 3 categories on sports betting. We're going to extend it. to Mr. Fields, Khalid, Reinvest, Stocks, and then we also gonna have the Wolfgang Gaming section too. So if any of these things you know, if you want to be a part of the community, any of the three, the link will be out soon.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
We also, yo, make sure y'all tap in. We definitely just want to make sure that we build a community. We want to make sure we're helping everybody out. That's our biggest thing, is making sure we're helping people out. All right. We want to make sure like we all still work in the school
It's a service.
system. We want to make sure the youth get right. We want to make sure that the youth get the right information. But also, I think a thing that we all overlook is making sure adults with youth get the right information too. Because that's the big thing. Those are who the kids go home to. So if you're an adult and you got kids, make sure that you're getting the right information to be able to give to your kids. Make sure that you're working hard to be able to give to your kids. And I'm not trying to be like, no, like parent to you or nothing and try to tell you how to raise your kids. But your kid's gonna be as knowledgeable as you are, and probably a little bit more. But if you want to learn, your kid's gonna want to learn. Whatever you want to do is what your kid's gonna want to do. Real shit. But yeah. Anything else? See y'all. Yo, tune in
All right,
next time,
Wolfgang,
yo.
man.
Great seeing y'all. Wolfgang Gaming, baby.
All right.
Yes, sir.